Did you do it?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, man.
Welcome back, everybody. Y'all want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
I'm
Fuck
scared when you kill
yeah.
someone.
You know, that is possible. It's always possible. But speaking of, picking up where we left off. The party had exited the last civilization of Falfir, of Theris, to make their way into the waste to complete their reconnaissance of the giant schism, the giant, hole in the ground in the waste in Falfir, that the broker asked you to investigate the fact that ley lines and leiatic energy seem to either disappear or not be present, or he doesn't really know because the last group he sent here didn't come back. So yeah, there was that. So the party gathered their things, got a bunch of camels, couple carts, made their way into the wastes officially. After several hours of travel and pushing a little into the night, you were able to avert some ill-advised cart skidding into rocky, rocky terrain and heavy thicket, eventually coming to rest and camping for the evening, as Revi placed his familiar dome and alarm system to alert you of any dangers while you were taking your rests and your watches. Valir, you were in the middle of the night with your very keen eyes alerted to movement in the brush around you. You decided to keep watch of it. And as you did, you watched as the dome around you dissipated, exposing you all to the elements. You rang your gong, a battle ensued, and you made your first official run-in with the Horn Hunters. One of these groups of roaming bandits that go through the waste looking for tieflings that are on this pilgrimage to, as their name would sound, collect horns of the very rare race of beings for whatever reason. Monetary value, hard to say. Mostly money. Probably money. But you were able to quickly dispatch of these horn hunters, trying to leave their boss alive to ask questions. He unfortunately perished under the weight of the swirling black cloud of spirit guardians from Saishori. But you looted a bunch of corpses. You got the dome set back up, made it back to sleep. In the evening, as most of you bedded down and continued your long rest, Saishori, as you drifted off to a familiar state of unconsciousness, that whatever dreams or images you had in your mind suddenly replaced by an unfortunately familiar inky darkness. As you tried to focus your mind on whatever was going on, you did hear a voice, an echoing voice throughout this, large expanse almost of your wherever your dreams take you. Wake up, little one. That's where we'll pick up.
When I wake up, am I still in bed or am I just straight up at like?
So, sure, as you open your eyes and you attempt to, you want to see the familiar, desert area you're around, your friends around you, but unfortunately, you see the level of what is darkness to a point that you're like, when you're like, kind of like when you're in dark vision cave, like when your vision is like, it's completely black here. You can feel something under your back. You're laying on a platform, but you can't make out like figures and signs of like where the floor begins or ends. You don't see walls. It's just black. But you do feel yourself and the floor underneath you.
Okay. Hello?
Well, once again, you've come seeking something. You've come seeking strength, you've power, something that you don't seem to have currently. What drives you? What is your conviction?
What drives me? Hmm. I don't want to suffer the consequences of vagabond.
Vagabond.
Vagabond?
Yep.
I was manipulated into serving a god. And I broke her oath. Why should I suffer the consequences when I was a victim? What are her consequences? How did she not know, like, that I was being manipulated into serving her? There's no way she didn't have the knowledge. I think of a world without gods.
So I ask again, what is your conviction?
I want to feel protected again. I want power.
Power I have. Strength. Overwhelmingly so. What is it you offer?
I offer you my sword. If if I if your plan doesn't involve killing everyone off, my friends, their families, then I'll do my best to bring you here. To get you here faster, whatever your goal is here.
What is it can you do? You offer aid, no action. You offer faith with zero understanding of what I am or who I seek to do. You speak of revenge against the gods. But what are you willing to do? How far can you and that frail body go?
Give me a chance to show you. Tell me your goals. I can figure out how to help you achieve them.
me a persuasion or a religion check. Your choice.
Religion or persuasion?
Yep. Very well. Show me. So sure, you blink. You watch as that, still in almost complete darkness, you still feel, again, purchase under your feet and can almost just barely at the edge of your vision see a runway, a platform, maybe 10 feet wide, 30 or so feet long. You see yourself standing. You can, while you can't really perceive the edges here, you get that sensation of standing on the edge of a cliff. In the shadows ahead of you, you see a figure. Stands before you, draped in darkness, sword in their hands. I would like you to roll initiative for me. Where is my tracker? No, there it is. Away. I only need you. Neat. You watch as this figure quickly closes the gap between you and it. It moves quietly almost. You don't hear the footsteps, but you can see as it rushes towards you. You can feel the wind as it approaches. You feel the swing of the sword. Ooh, that's not gonna hit. That is a that is only a 13 to hit.
No.
Let's try it again. That's a 19 to hit.
I believe so.
19, yeah, just hits. Nice. I don't believe you took any damage last fight, right?
I don't think so.
Either way, you're going to be at full HP for this. I just want to make sure your token was correct. You take 13 points of slashing damage. You feel and watch as this shadowy figure rushes up, swings once. You instinctually deflect the blade. The second time, though, catches you in the side. You watch a spark of, in this pitch darkness, a spark of light just irradiate from the sword as it stabs into your side. You also take an additional 8 points of radiant damage.
Oh, boy.
But with that, it is your turn to act. It's a 15 and a 10. Those both miss as you just two heavy swings, just back with your Slayer longsword. Hard to get a bead. If you're trying to swing, you're swinging at shadows. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Uh, can I cast Bane?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I will try.
What does it look like when you're trying to cast a spell in this moment? What is your incantation as you've been cut off from your deity of choice? How are you trying to cast the spell?
I look at like the inky darkness around me. And I guess I'll try and replicate that same dark energy.
Give me a persuasion check. You want to understand me? Try harder. You do not feel the spell cast at this moment.
Okay.
Danny,
Do
your
I
turn.
do I see
Go
what
ahead.
his suit is? His figure?
You can see them in front of you. Yeah, it's a wispy kind of shadow form, holding. Actually, give me a perception check. Why not?
Okay.
It's a wispy shadow form in front of you. But you feel like, again, you're on a platform. The best you can tell, again, it's hard to actually see the sides of it, but maybe 10 feet wide and about 30 feet long, and you are close to one of the far ends.
Okay, if I'm close to like one of the far ends, I will try and take. Hmm. Yeah, I can't see. Is there any way I can move towards like the middle of the platform, away from the edge?
Yeah, there's room. Since it's 10 feet wide, they take up one of the squares. You can move around them. It's just a matter if you want to get away from them or you staying within melee.
I'm staying within melee.
Okay, so you
Within
just
that turn.
swing around the back of one.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. That is your turn. That brings us to their turn. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of slashing damage. And 5 points of radiant damage. As you see another, as the sword hits you, you see another spark of just this little bright light just come off the edge of it. But that is your turn.
My go.
Mhm. 15 points on the first, miss on the second. So the first one would hit, the second one would miss. Is there anything you'd like to do other than that?
Hmm. No, end my turn for now.
All right. My turn. That's a 3 on the dice. That ain't gonna get it done. That's a 2. Sweet. You watch as you swung around the backside of it. It turned quickly, hit you once with the sword. You fight back, swing once, hit it. Second strike is deflected by a blade. They go to swing twice wildly at you, and you're starting to pick up more of the shadow, like of the form in the shadow, in the darkness, and like you are able to dodge out of the way of the next two strikes. It is back to you.
Okay.
16 would definitely miss. 26 does hit. Do you reroll ones and twos on your damage dice or just ones? I don't remember for your. I think that's great weapon fighting, right?
Yeah.
I want to say it's ones and twos. Yeah, ones and twos. So go ahead and give me another 2d6 roll because you rolled two twos. That's better. 4, 5. So that's 16 total. All right, so that's one hit. Is there anything else you want to do?
That's it.
All right. That's one hit, one miss. And pump another. Seven points of slashing. And another 8 points of radiant damage.
Damn. Can I review?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll try.
Dexterity save for my part. That is only a. Sorry. That is a 13. Don't believe that saves, right?
I'm trying to find it on my sheet.
The 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 8, so you should be at DC 15. So yeah, no, it doesn't save. Okay, roll damage.
3d10s?
Yep. Oof. Give me another religion or perception check. You watch as this figure again swings around, misses once, catches you on the backswing. Another burst of light energy radiates off of it. You turn in anger and just scream into the void of darkness as you watch your flame. This is not something that was granted to you by a god. This was something that is innate to you. You watch as that flame bursts out from you and catches this smoky figure. As you do, you recognize parts of it. The silhouette, the shape of this figure in the shadow can't help but be familiar. You see a cloaked figure, horns slightly protruding. You see a giant sword, and now that you're watching it, it was a sword, but then you watch it swap over to a great axe, and then you see it swap again to a club, and it's rapidly changing between its form is just shifting and molding in the shadow as it stares at you and it strings and strikes you, and then as that final burst, like the radiant energy kind of radiates off of you. You felt this before. You felt this surging through you before.
Who is it?
Well, it's power. It's a trust that you've had for some time. Connection to who you once were. Saishori, at the top of your turn, you want to understand me. I am conquest. You want my power. We don't ask, we take. I need not prayer or devotion, nor priestess nor church. Know me. It is your turn. Goddamn dice.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
they
taking that
finally-
power.
So sure, is there anything else you're going to do in this moment?
I'm gonna try and smite. He said to just take. I'm gonna just innately just try and take the power. If I want it, I'm just gonna try and concentrate on it and get it.
Saishori, in this moment, you think back to that scary moment you had a few nights ago when you were looking for answers and you were able to draw on something deep within your chest. And while that interaction ended with you stabbing and smiting Jay in the middle of your own ship, you feel that well of power in your stomach once again. It's there. And you're right. If you want it, it is there for you to take. Please go ahead and roll me whatever level Divine Smite you would like to add on top of this.
I'm so scared I'm gonna kill someone.
What are you going to do, Saishori?
Okay, just very well. First level.
Yeah, it is a crit, so whatever it is, double it.
It's been a while. What do I roll for it again?
First level Divine Smite, I believe.
Nah, it's still second level.
Make a second level.
Mm-hmm.
So base 2d8 and then an additional 1d8 for each spell level above first. So at second level is 3d8.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's also a crit. So go ahead and do that again. All right.
The balance.
33 plus 13 is 46 plus 4. It's 40 points of damage on the first one. So, Sherry, I'll ask you in this moment, you feel that power welling in your chest. You decide to take it for yourself. How does your smite in this moment manifest itself? What does it look like? What does the moment of impact mean to you and in this place?
I want to say conquest. I'm trying to vibe with his message of I have conquered.
You watch as you stab into the figure in front of you. The energy from your blade, that kind of dark, shadowy, cloudy figure energy that you've been drawing on for the last couple of days, that you saw in the spiritual guardians that you casted around you, emanates out of your sword. You watch as it consumes, conquers, and debilitates the creature in front of you. You see as in the flashes, those last moments, it almost starts to deapparate. You see just the hood slide back slightly. You see the features of yourself, your old self, the person you were at the church, the person you were defending Crowhaven, the person you were following the light of Zena, the teachings of Zena, whatever that meant to you and meant to the people around you. Conquer. You consume, you destroy the thing in front of you.
I don't feel bad about it. The person that I was before hid.
You hear a slight chuckle in the air. I said I needed no priestess. But you do offer me something. A beacon I will take. I have been searching for some time now. Will you accept my mantle? Light my way.
Can I know your plans? Can I know your goals?
I plan on punishing a few very let's call it naughty children. I don't destroy that I don't intend to.
I'll take up your mantle.
Good. Then stand. Saishori, beacon of conquest. You see in this moment, Saishori, as again, you still feel that just that power sitting kind of in the in your chest, reinvigorated, revitalized, something that you haven't. It is similar to what you felt before, but very different. It is not a power that was thrust upon you. This is something you chose for yourself. You and I can have separate conversations about what this means for you as a paladin, but for now, the simple answer is you have a patron, you have a deity you now serve. I grant you your spell slots, I grant you your current spell list, and we will decide how that changes going forward after this is done.
I'm getting my fucking horse.
All in the pursuit of a pony. You're going to fucking kill us all in the pursuit of a pony, and I'm getting blamed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fuck you, Vinta.
I mean, you heard
As
him.
you,
Gotta
Bro,
go
he just
for
wants to
what you
punish
want.
his children.
as you sit here in the darkness, you do start to see just kind of on the edge of your vision, just out of your periphery, something approaching you.
What do I see?
Give me a perception check. I'll say with advantage in this situation.
Okay.
All right. Almost swimming, pushing through the darkness around you, you start to make out. You can see again something moving that contrasts again the inky blackness. As you catch a glimpse of color, and as it kind of is moving towards you, you can see just a bead of red almost. It's about, best you can tell, 80 or so feet out.
Just red?
Just red for now. Yeah, that is what you're kind of just in this vast black. You are just seeing just a bead of red about 80 or so feet away from you, or blur of red.
Is it heading towards me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'll just move back a couple feet while I just kind of look at it like, what the heck is this?
A few seconds go by. You see it's slowly creeping towards you. You can start to see it's the shape of a figure. I see a person almost in this, like, and you can kind of just hear you start to hear a voice. It is muffled, almost like if your head was underwater and someone's trying to talk to you.
What the heck? Are there any features to the figure?
Right now, as far as you can tell, you just see this again. It's like a blob of like reddish humanoid figure moving towards you.
Okay. In that case, I'll move towards it. I want to try and understand what it's saying.
As you kind of start to move towards it, it's moving towards you. You can just kind of hear again glimpses of like getting a little bit of your ear above water. Just Zach short, Zach short.
Do I recognize the voice?
Give me an insight check.
Oops.
Worries. Take the first, which is a 17. I would say with a 17, it's not hard to hear. Again, you're getting choppiness, you're getting a little bit of muffled, but you swear it has to be Draconis. Like, who else could that voice be that's reaching you here?
Oh my gosh, I run towards it.
Okay. As you start to move towards it, it moves towards you. You see it starts to come more into shape. It's still kind of fuzzy on its like exterior. It's almost like seeing him through like a filter almost. As he like reaches out to you and grabs you in this moment, you watch as he becomes almost back to his full clarity. It's like, oh God. Oh. Oh, you're okay. Fantastic.
Yes, are you?
Oh my God. Oh, that was a lot. Yes, I'm okay. I think. You're okay. You're okay. Everything's good.
Yes.
Fantastic. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What, what is happening? What is going on? Hi.
Hey, well, I'm in the waist. Uh, heading towards you, right?
Fantastic. What is? He kind of looks around. What is? I tried to catch you when you were in the room, and then you kind of jumped, and I didn't know what was happening. Um,
Well, everything's okay.
okay, okay, and this, and he kind of points around him. This is okay. This is good. What should I be happy? Consent? I'm not sure what I should be feeling right
Well, I'm feeling fine, so I'm pretty sure it's fine. Like, I'm feeling like a new person, feeling like I can finally make my own choices.
now. Okay, good. Good. Yes. Right. So yeah, we're here. We're in the wastes. That's good. You're doing that. Um, and if you're doing good, that's great. That's good. I'm good. You're good. Fantastic.
Any guidance or advice or
I mean, no more than. I mean, you're here. That's a great start. I'm sure things are gonna get a little bit more Harry, as you start to move deeper into this godforsaken land, as you move to Sepharel, which is, again, kind of par for the course. I'm sorry. It is a lot to be here right now.
Can you take us somewhere else?
Um, no, no, I cannot. This is different. Again, I'm not here to you. I'm first of all extremely happy you're making your own decisions. Making your own decisions is fantastic. Um, a little bit different here. Um, how should I say this? When previously, Zinna felt like she was directly locking me out. Like that was a hard choice she was making. She put you in a box, and I had to work on breaking through that. Like that was an active decision. Um, how to describe this? Um, Sashori, did you do any gardening when you were, in Bertrag at all in Crowhaven? No gardening, any at all?
No.
No. Well, are you familiar with again the fact that you have to water crops and things? And
Yes.
yes. So what this feels like to me is, you know, someone has to do the job. Somebody's got to garden, water the garden, right? Water constantly pouring down. Um, when you do so, you don't care about the ants that are beneath you, and therefore the ants get pushed out by a goddamn tidal wave of pressure. That is what I'm feeling currently. It's not. He's not. They are not. Whatever it is this here is not actively trying to keep me out, but whatever this oppressive force is. I've been swimming up current for probably the last day and a half or so.
Oh no, 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 no. We'll
But again,
I'll
he's
work on
not
that.
trying. It's not like he's. It's not he's. They it whatever is actively keeping me out. It's more so. I don't think they understand how a lot they are. So that is what I've been dealing with since we were in your, I guess, bedroom the other day.
We were I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Again, we were there, and I was trying to reach you, and next thing I knew, you jumped out, and
Yeah.
I've been swimming since. Um, but again, not a not a bad thing. This does not feel as directly, you know, fuck you as the whole Zinna situation. This more just
Mhm.
seems like if you are fucking with is incredibly powerful and leaves a little bit of a wake.
Yeah, sorry about that. I appreciate that you still swim upward swords here.
Of course, my duty.
But now, how do I find the Pharrell? Is it just I'm just like a feeling? Are there signs I should look for? How does this
The,
pilgrimage work?
there will be signs. Don't you worry. Quite I cannot quite talk about them right now, but you'll understand. When you see it, you'll understand.
I hope so.
But in the meantime, stay safe. And you see, he trails off for a second. And he starts like his eyes are darting around the area that you're currently in.
Is that it?
No, it's You start to hear kind of that voice creep back into the back of your head. Hmm. Doubt. Not one of mine.
God darn it.
we'll talk soon. You watch as you start to flutter out of this area. You all get a long rest to wake up the next morning. Saishori,
Yes.
as your eyes close or you're shunted out of this space that you're in and they start to flutter awake. It's odd. You're used to it. But it happens in almost the wrong timing. As you hear just in your ear, not your head, your ear. Good morning, Saishori.
What
All
am
right,
I
good
hearing?
morning. Still Draconis.
In my ear?
Yep. You all wake up the next morning.
Oh my gosh.
I just look around, do a quick investigation check, make sure nothing's around.
Cool. No investigation check needed. You wake up, you look around, the sun's up. You see your carts, your camels, in the morning. There's a horse.
There's a horse?
Leaning over and nuzzling Saishori.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Where did this horse come from? Did the bandits have them?
DM, do I recognize the spell?
Um,
I didn't cast it.
you all, the token's on the screen. I'll let you all react to how you wish.
Oh, this is
What the fuck?
Is that a flaming horse?
Whoa.
Parts of it do seem to be inflamed. Yes.
Ah,
It's Ponyta.
I think this is mine.
Oh,
What the fuck happened to Pyro? Oh no, Pyro's over there.
I just go up to the horse and I just kind of turn my face away from everyone. And I look at the horse and I'm just like, Draconis.
Why am I a horse?
Oh my
Why?
god. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah.
I try to use animal handling on it.
Zaishori wished for her horse and the monkey's paw curled.
Draconis, how am I supposed to introduce you to everyone? No one knows who you are.
If you haven't zoomed in, it also has horns. There are horns.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
no.
go.
Oh.
So it's a tiefling horse.
Hold on, I'll blow it up.
That's cool.
look at it.
Inflatable.
Got the horn. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My pony.
Can you tell I've had a little fun with Hero Force?
Mhm.
And just in case anyone is wondering, oh yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We
Oh,
have
hell yeah.
technology. It can
That
be.
is dope.
I'm
It's
so
large.
excited. Oh yeah, is my horse that big?
It is a war horse, which I believe is a large creature.
War horses are.
That
Yeah.
is wild.
It doesn't mean it occupies like all
Doesn't-
10 by
yeah.
10, but it's more than
It's-
a 5 foot square.
It is still a size of a horse. It is, it is big.
I need to put it in all caps in my notes. He's a horse.
But noticeably, Saishori, you did not cast a spell slot. But you hear that voice in your head. Suji wakes up and asks, "Who the fuck? Where'd the horse come from?" You are all awake. This is the morning. Feel free to discuss. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Try to make it.
Fuck.
Guys, where did this horse come from? This is not.
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
Yeah.
hey, good one.
You know, I
Run
think
to
it's
that.
just cause we're in the waste, you know? Like I have no idea how I'm supposed to find myself to say Pharrell. Maybe they sent me a fucking horse.
Wait, are you saying this was not you? This is not your
No.
doing? Yeah, well, then that's very concerning, don't you think, Zaishori?
Why would they send you a horse and not directions?
Well, this is her pilgrimage. Well, she's gonna use the horse.
Does the horse know the way?
No.
Maybe. You speak horse?
I'm just gonna
Good.
whisper to him. Like,
Oh,
I gotta tell you what Terosha's back.
I can't speak horse.
Oh my gosh. I need to find out
horse
if
kicks
you
me,
guys
I'm
can
gonna get
understand him. Or if he just speaks horse to everybody else.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what spells we have to fuck the day up. Hmm.
Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what I'm transforming into?
A
Now I
farm
have to
girl.
explain to everyone. There's been a dude in my head since we met.
A good distraction from the grandfather you just made a deal with.
Yeah.
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 Anywho,
I'm
horse.
just whispering through the conus. I'm praying that he's whispering back, like, where the fuck did you come from? Why are you a horse?
I have answers to one of those questions. You know which one I don't have the answer to? Why am I a horse?
You should probably take it up with your boss.
Yes. So, anyway, to answer your question, no, they can't hear me yet. I'm in your head almost exclusively. I can speak out loud if you want me to. If not, I could just neigh and neigh, I guess. I don't. This is not what I signed on for. Yes, you're in the waste now. I am, as I've always been, a guide. I am technically here to help you on this pilgrimage. I've never done it before, but I can help. I wish I had hands. That would have been fantastic. um, I, however you want to handle it is cool.
I'm just gonna turn to everyone and tell them that I need to tell them something.
While she goes to start telling us something, I try to transform into the same war horse I see in front of me.
Suji!
What a jerk.
Oh, he also understand me as a war horse. I guess it's okay.
Hmm.
So,
You turn into a normal warhorse.
I say nay to it.
This one
Wait.
doesn't have horns.
I'm just gonna lead. I'm just gonna shoo Suji away from Draconis. Like, Suji, let me talk real quick.
I
I
kick
can
some.
kick
I kick some dirt. And give a. Oh yeah, I sound like a bird.
Yeah.
Zaishori, I hope you're not about to tell us you've secretly been a horse this whole time.
No, not anything like that. Um, I'm not sure if any other tiefling has had the same experience as I. I guess we'll all find out soon, but there's been a voice that comes into my head every now and again. It's another tiefling by the name of Draconis. I haven't told you guys about him because there's been no need. He doesn't really influence my actions too much.
Doesn't or doesn't really?
Doesn't really. I mean,
I told you
okay,
to punch Revy
okay.
in the face one time. That's all I've ever.
Okay, so maybe he can. Well, he acts sort of like as a guide. I think it's just a tiefling thing. He's.
Wait, so has he been assigned by Zepharel to
I
you?
I think so. I'm not too sure, but he's been guiding me there and telling me about the pilgrimage. And this is him. He's not a horse usually, but he's a horse today, and this is the first time I've seen him outside of my head. This is Draconis, our guide, I guess, to Zepharel. Draconis, you can speak to them.
Sure, that is a horse.
Seven thinks she's losing her mind. Oh no.
And
And
you're
here's
made of
voices.
and you're made of stone and have no mouth, and yet you still talk.
And he's also
Wait.
sassy. He's very sassy.
You
I
know,
try communicating what Draconis is saying, but actually enhorse this instead of him speaking common.
I don't speak horse. I'm letting you know that right now. I am not a horse. I don't know why I'm looking like this. I do not speak horse. Whatever he's trying to say, I don't understand it. But though I do have the sudden urge to kick him.
You
I
can.
won't blame you.
You
Draconis,
know-
please introduce yourself and your
I
role
thought
here.
you were the fucking normal one.
Okay.
you know, months ago, the whole talking horse thing might have freaked me out, but after everything we've seen, I really just have to say, nice to meet you, I suppose. Raviel Donshard, and I reach my hand out before going, right, yes.
Yeah, wish I had hands.
Yes, I can see that. They would
Ooh.
be useful.
Yes. I mean,
Now, Seven
talking
can
horse,
wave his hands at him. I have hands, and they work.
and I have horns.
I can have horns too.
Don't antagonize him. You just met him, Seven.
He started it. Also, who else can become a horse? Suji's a horse. She's a tiefling. That's a horse. Sure, can you be a horse?
No.
Seven's just short. So
Seven, I hate to
Yeah,
break
no.
this to you, but I too can also turn into a horse.
God damn it.
Can you actually?
Or anyone
Yeah,
else for that matter.
I'm not gonna be a
Yeah.
horse again.
Turn 7 into a horse.
I can only do it once per day, and he's going to fight back.
I'm just gonna pick up Vinteth.
Yeah, but then we can have 3 horses. We can race
He's
them.
just picked up now.
Yes.
Can you explain what your role is here? Without being sassy, please.
Fine. Fine. Yes, hello. My name is Draconis. I am a internal guide for Zaishori on this particular pilgrimage to her return home to Zepharel. She has officially crossed into the waste, and therefore, by my understanding, I was allowed to materialize myself as a helpful guide, I suppose it is. Again, was not expecting to be a horse. Nobody told me in orientation that was part of the deal.
Oh, you got a whole thing you go through. Like
Orientation.
a nice little training.
Of course. You think
You're
to send anyone
external?
willy-nilly out here?
I mean,
Uh,
I don't know how you tieflings operate.
What is an internal guide?
you're an external guide now.
I am certainly external. Yes. So, my job is to help in the directional pursuits of getting us to Zepharel. The only thing I have been warned to tell you is I cannot leave this physical form in the boundaries, other than the boundaries of the waste. As soon as you leave the waste, I cannot exist, essentially. The only other fortunate part about that is once you have done this once, I cannot. You cannot leave and come back. I am here for one time to get you from here to Zephyr. If you leave the wastes, I will deapparate, and then you will be on your own if you have a further attempt.
Well, so anywhere within the waste, right? Because
As long as we're in the wastes, yes.
Okay, because we do have work to do before we guide Zaishori to help her get to Zephyr.
Do you just
Of
stop
course.
existing? You said deapparate. What?
I return to where I actually am, and I mean, this should be very easy for horse points at Vinteth and Ravi for you to understand. A spiritually connected partner who is not technically here, but apparates here.
Got it.
Right. Now I do. So in on that same note, can you bring your if you've been in Zaishori's head, you know we've already been attacked, and I'm sure it's likely to happen again. What if you die, or die?
From how I understand it, in times of trouble, I can die. Die. Horse quotes.
I can tell you were going for the air quotes there. I appreciate the effort.
Huh.
You can see he's still getting used to the fact that he doesn't have hands.
Yeah. I just imagine him trying to talk like BoJack Horseman, just upright. Mm.
This is kind of new territory to me. I'm not sure if I'm resummonable. I know Saishori has the capabilities to summon a steed of some kind. I don't know if that means me now. That might just be me. That just might be who I am now, and that is. Oh my god, several levels of concerning. But here we are.
Okay.
Right. Well, Zaishori, I'm glad the friend inside your head turned out to be real and not imaginary.
I'm glad too that I'm not going absolutely bonkers.
Zaishori, can you make us a promise though? Because I admit it's a bit disconcerting thinking about before his potential influence on you before we clarified. If you have any more voices in your head at any point, can you just let us know? Your silence concerns me.
I mean, I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy or anything.
We're beyond
I,
that.
I laugh in horse.
While Draconis is talking, like, I'm kind of, I guess, assessing him. Do I feel? Do I get any sense of of his intent being good or bad?
Give me an insight check.
All right. The
You don't get really a sense of good or bad from him. Obviously, there's a lot of frantic energy. Just he is definitely unsure of the entire situation currently in his state of being a horse. But like the bits and pieces you can tell, he's not like he doesn't seem like he's overtly trying to hide anything. He's not, malicious in any sort of way. It seems like he is, for the most part, telling the truth.
Okay.
He's more just caught off guard because he's a horse.
Sassy child.
Draconis, I think you're a lot more useful as a horse, probably.
I'm going to take that in the kindest way possible.
So, everyone, What are
Um,
we doing?
Well, I mean, if he has no problem, I assume we're still moving towards the dead zone. Hey, Draconis, you're from the Wastes. Any idea what's going on with this magical dead zone we're approaching in the next day
Oh,
or
I'm not
so?
from here.
What?
I'm not from here.
Where are you from then?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, interesting.
Can I also try and like ask him like,
Sure.
Draconis, what the fuck?
You never asked him where he was. This is just me as Brad. You never asked him where he was from. Persuasion is shockingly a 19.
She has. He is a
Oh, he's been
stickler
cagey.
for yeah.
Mm.
Well, now that we're here, and I can speak a little bit more freely. So yes, I guess I should put point of clarification to some things I shortly said. I am not a tiefling. Am not, have never been, will never be a tiefling.
I thought you had horns.
Hello?
I do have horns.
Are you not a tiefling?
No,
Draconis, what the fuck?
This
Yeah,
guy
me
has been
either.
in your head this whole time, Zaishori. Have you not asked him any questions?
Well, as he said, he can talk a little bit more freely now. I
Ah.
only have very basic surface level knowledge of who Draconis is and where he comes from.
I see.
so the point, I guess that we have to let's define what a tiefling is, shall we?
Okay.
Please, I've
You're a
only met
horse.
the two so far.
So, a tiefling in general is still humanoid by the base blood of bloodline. They could still be human, elf, dwarf, beast folk, goblin, any humanoid race. And honestly, there's actually some beast races that can be tieflings as well. But the point of it is that the bloodline has been affected by devilish or fiendish presence, essentially. To that point, I'm not a tiefling. I'm not a humanoid. I've never been a humanoid, and I never choose to be a humanoid. I am, in fact, a servant of, and in reference to, a devil. That is who I am. That is what I've always been, and what I will always be. I was never human. I have no human blood in my stream. Humanoid blood, I should say. So no, I am not a tiefling, but I do have horns. That is not inaccurate.
I guess I know a devil.
You're a horse.
God, I want to kick him in the face so bad.
What? Is your boss a devil too?
I mean, technically, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that whole devil's blood thing, that's a real thing, eh, Zaishori?
Flowing through my veins.
I mean, I've only heard. I never make assumptions about the things I hear, but I suppose if he is in direct service of a devil, that's right. Okay then.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's an accurate representation. Again, things you'll understand and things you'll come to learn when you get to Zephyr is, yeah, there are many ways for a tiefling to manifest. Obviously, early on there was several less ways, but basically, it just means somewhere in your lineage, a devil had come into contact and affected the bloodline. That could be in a number of ways. It could be through a devilish contract where, yada, 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 I give my firstborn blood to yada, yada. Could be direct, how is it? Incubation, mating of, humanoid and devil. But then, of course, over time, um, tieflings existed and had children that still carried the bloodline of being a tiefling. So it varies from person to person. Nowadays, tiefling is a little bit easier to pass along. It doesn't have to be a direct, you know, my father was the devil type thing, or I made a deal with the devil and gave up my firstborn. There's a lot of bric-a-brac. But yeah, that's the definition of tiefling. Devil blood runs through your veins. I hope you understand there's a reason for the horns and the skin and the tail. I mean,
Of course. Hmm.
there's nothing wrong with
Well,
being a devil.
I'm guessing we'll learn about the missing history of the tieflings when we get to Zephyr too.
Yeah, historians there have a little bit more of information.
When we get to Zephyr, are the rest of us going to be allowed in? That thought just occurred to me.
Technically, yes.
Meaning like we'll be let in, but like heavily restricted or something along those lines.
It is don't go anywhere without a representative of the city or Saishori properly with you. Type deal.
Got it.
So when you made it with Vince, were you a horse?
I'm sorry?
Vince said he knew you, and you did the romantic mate thing. Now, are you going to have things?
He thinks I'm Sepharis Jezalog. That's not who I am. How do I tell him that and not insult him?
Just tell him very plainly, I am not Sephiroth Jazerlog. I have never had romantic love with Vince.
What if I don't know that's not the truth?
Do what you will, Draconis. Just don't insult the man.
Very well. I am not the individual you think I am.
Oh,
Um,
that's much better. Okay,
Yes, I am not.
that's gone.
Oh, all right, very good,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Devin's learned too much information over the last few days. Everything just broke. Things ran together.
I'm just gonna go up to Draconis. You let me ride you, right? I mean, you are a warhorse.
I mean, I don't. So here's this weird feeling right now. I don't think I can say no to you.
I just hop on.
All right.
Feels natural, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm okay with it, I suppose. It's certainly different. Bam.
I'm just gonna whisper into Draconis's ear. We don't talk about the things you've seen in my head. Okay.
I will only talk about what you give me permission to talk about.
Okay.
Thankfully, it seems that you and I are still mentally connected, so
Okay.
I think I can check in with you if somebody starts asking me things that you wouldn't want me to talk about.
That makes me feel more comfortable. Thank you.
Very good. So,
I kind of just look in Ravi and like Valir's direction. So ley lines.
Yes.
I guess so. Was not expecting to wake up seeing the horse, but here we are. Whatever.
Yes, well, we do have a job to do. So, may as well press onwards before the more horn hunters are aware of our location.
I'll move in front of Valir a little so he sees that there's two horses.
Well then, I guess we should be heading out.
Yes.
all right. You all pack up your things, finish having a quick breakfast, repack the carts. Saishori, are you riding Draconis instead of the cart?
Yes.
That's fair. Cool. Is there anything you wish to do before you set out on your day of travel?
Um,
Suji's
just
just
ask-
gonna ride out his transformation till the end of it.
I just want to ask Draconis if he knew about the horn hunters.
Not specifically. I know. I mean, I understood there was gonna be dangers. Again, I'm not from the material plane, so I wasn't really. We're not really briefed on what's going on here. We were just given the instruction of, how to direct you.
yeah, they for I should probably revise those policies and figure out some security for their people on the way to the waste, through the waste. So.
Agreed.
That's probably fair. So, again, I haven't been to Zephyr, and this is the first time I'm on this journey, so I guess we'll have to take that up with whoever's in charge there when we get there. Though I'm not against writing a firmly written letter.
You don't know where Zephyr is? What kind of guy doesn't know where he's going?
I know how to get there. I'm not saying I've been there before.
Okay.
Those are two things that are mutually exclusive. I could have not been there, but know how to get there. Revy doesn't know where he's going, and yet he knows where he's going at all times.
What? Why am I catching strays over here?
It's like a stray. It's a point of fact. You've never been to wherever you think you're going, but you know how to get there, correct?
Roughly speaking, yes.
Well, there we go.
Such attitude. Is he always like this, Saishori?
Yes.
My
I'm quite
wax.
sassy.
I can see why you're always so mad all the time. have this guy talking in your head like this all the time?
On occasion.
Wait, do you think this has anything to do with your connection issues with Zeno?
I'm actually not sure. We kind of been having connection issues since before we entered the waste.
Hmm.
So possibly, possibly not.
Well, maybe the tieflings can provide some more insight.
Yeah.
Just
I hope so.
just in your head. Oh, you haven't told them yet. Interesting.
No, Draconis. I'm not. In my head.
Okay.
Cool. Once you finish gathering your supplies, stamping out the campsite that you currently have, you watch as you feel as the morning sun starts to beat down, gets the temperature starts to rise rapidly from the evening air that once was there. You continue on your way. You just guys still heading straight north just until you hit the cavern, correct? Or the
Seems fine to me.
crevasse.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I would like. Let's see. Let's call it a group survival check. Just get an idea of how good you guys are at
Surviving.
surviving.
Are we all rolling?
Everyone can roll.
Does Draconis roll?
He is a guide. He is an inactive participant. Especially because, much like Revi, he is kind of beaconed into a particular area, so he cannot lead you to other things in the wastes.
Oh, fun.
That was it, right? He was just trying to explain the fact that he is a kindred spirit. He is,
Mhm.
he's locked into a particular location.
Great.
Okay. You guys continue on for several hours, picking up as much time as you can in the early morning sun. You do feel, again, as the day starts to progress, that heat start to increase radically. I would say using pences. Vinteth, Suji, and Valir.
Yes, sir.
Probably about 4 or 5 hours into your day. You guys have been traveling for a good amount of time since you woke up this morning. You're slowly, probably approaching that point where you want to stop and water. Make sure the camels had water. Make sure you guys had enough time to rest and not push on too hard to overwork the camels around you. Suji's is long past after you had transformed back into regular Suji and hopped into a cart. As almost you're looking for a place to rest down for the afternoon. Just give you guys all a break from, and mostly the cattle a break from the travel. The three of you, it's as subtle as it can be, but just from the beating sun, you get a glint of something metallic, maybe about 60 or so feet ahead of you. You're rapidly approaching.
Like we see or just feel it?
You could when the sun hits something metal,
Oh,
I
There's
see.
something
get that
shiny
sense.
over there.
Yeah.
like the three of you are able to in the moment see that quick burst of sun hit something metal in 60 to 80 feet ahead of you guys.
What sort of metal is out this far?
Don't know.
Should we slow down?
Could be a base of some sort. We should proceed with caution.
Yeah, do we? All we see is that reflected light right now.
Currently, yeah. Like I said, it's about 80 or so feet out. You're quickly approaching it, so if you want to stop, it's going to be stop on a dime right now.
Hmm.
If not, you'll be there in the next 15, 20 seconds.
I'm fine pressing onwards personally.
I'm gonna be standing up in the cart, trying to make out what it is before we get there.
Let's just be on guard.
Yes, if it's more of those people, at least we won't be caught off guard this time.
Yes. Agreed.
All right. So you continue the carts forward. As you start to clutch up to where this glint of metal in the area ahead of you is, you can just see it's looks like it was trying to be hidden, but either through the winds or whatever, the sand kind of blew off the top of it. You see, it's almost like a metal buckle or piece sticking out of the sand. Valir, with your passive, you watch, you see that piece, it's coming up, unable to swerve in time. You watch as the camels start to approach. That piece is connected to a wire that's running across the path that you are currently walking in, or running through. You watch as the camels start to skid to a halt. You watch the cart runs over this wire and starts to rattle and roll. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Gosh.
We approached at full speed. Okay.
You got -1, Suji, on your initiative?
He's not dexterous.
I never realized. I'm like a nat 20, 19.
I don't
What?
usually at the bath.
The fact that it's only a -1 is the impressive part.
That's about my God damn it.
Vinteth
I
backward.
just hope
back
I
where
don't
he's
get
supposed to.
grappled, okay?
So I will say, for the sake of this, I would like everybody except for Saishori to give me a dexterity saving throw first.
Right. Dex save.
At this point, do I get advantage with danger sense or no?
For fuck's sake.
I would say no, because you would be at the front of the cart. You are in the cart, so you actually did
Okay.
not see the danger coming.
All right. 19.
Oh, wait. So do I still have my aura of protection?
Your aura is technically back online.
Oh,
Your paladin abilities have regenerated. I would
Uh,
say, for sake of this, it's 10 feet, right? For your aura?
yes.
You could have affected one of the two carts.
Which cart was I was in the cart with Suji and who else?
Vinteth.
Okay, it would be that cart.
Okay. So Suji, Vinteth, you guys can add a +4 or 5. Your charisma 4.
Yeah, 4.
Cool.
Sick.
Neat. All right, so that's a 6 for Revi, a 19 for Vinteth, a 14 or 13 for Suji, 17. Cool. Right. Cool. So you watch as again, didn't see it until it was too late. You see the tripwire kind of running across the desert to another point. You watch as the camels kind of hit it and start to tumble, and the cart. You watch as the wheels hit it. Revi, you driving the cart that you're on, just lose control and just slide off. You are going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are jettisoned from the cart. Just
Son of a bitch!
Cool. So for the sake of this, using the map as is, Revi, you are here. Saishori, you are off to the side here with Suji and Vinteth. Suji, and then the two of you are over here. Pyra's. Nope. Stop it. Stop it. Pyra. Zoth. Tinkers. Tinkers doesn't need to make save because he can fly. All right. Initiative has been rolled. Let me sort. Ascending. Nope. God. Descending. That's what I want. Cool. All right. Then popping up as you hit the tripwire, popping up from the brush around you, you watch as just a couple of these fucking bandit motherfuckers just start to pop up.
Jeez, dudes.
Welcome to Waste, motherfucker.
Yep. Okay, this time, keep one of them alive. I say that loudly enough. I don't give a shit if they hear it too. I just want to make sure everyone in our group hears it. So.
Hey, man, that might intimidate them.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever
Maybe.
tell me that I could turn off spirit gardens?
I believe that came up in the last conversation.
Okay, just
You
wanna
are-
make
you
sure
are-
someone in
you are-
story told me.
You are generally aware of spellcraft as a spellcaster. You know you can turn spells off. Huh?
Okay.
Yes, but as a paladin, did not know that it's a concentration spell was the point.
I see.
Yeah, because like she could see it doesn't mean she would instinctually know.
I thought you did. I thought you were instinctually aware of it. Spellcaster.
No, I killed the last guy by accident.
That was the problem. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry. Saishiro, you're up first. I'm just putting bandits on.
Okay, I'll pull out the spirit guardians again. Is that, wait, hold on, is that an action or a bonus action?
You
Spirit Guardian's action.
Yeah, why not? I'm bringing up the spirit guardian.
All right. So that is. And the fun part. So this should be. Great cloud save setting. Bam. That's not dark enough. I said dark clouds. That's better. That's as dark as I can get it. That's fine. Oh, I have to change this, don't I? Son of a bitch. Dan, you roll 20.
Alright, I got a little time in my turn. I'm gonna grab a drink.
All right, for the sake of this, what do I have to do? I have to yes. I mean, centered here, 5, 10, 50.
Is it an action to get my wings out or a bonus action?
I believe should be on the card I gave
me. Okay. Bonus action. I'm taking it out.
There you go. Yep, bonus action. Nice. Cool. So you on a horse with wings.
Fucking Valkyrie's here.
That's the end of my turn.
Just in a weird part of it, because it's like the horse doesn't have wings, you would have the wing. It's weird. Still, I guess that's correct now. All right. So technically, because of the Spirit Guardian aura, I had to do this a little weird. Saishori, your creature with the horse is technically takes up a 4x4 square, but the radius is 15 feet from you, so I had to make you a 5-foot character to make the radius correct.
Okay.
So you are taking up 4 squares essentially.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, but I had to make you a smaller creature to but you are taking up basically the 4 squares around you. Mostly for my sake, because I'll know where to put bad guys that can hit you. But cool. Suji.
Summon the bears. 2 each side.
Alright. We got bears. We find some bears. That's the next thing on my Hero Forge list. I can make bears, so that will be my next thing is to make Suji bears. The fun part is I can't technically make Tressums, but I can make cats and then add griffin wings to them. So I will be making so many tokens. Where the fuck the bears at? Come on, bears. Oh, there's the bears. Bear. Second bear. Oh, Brad wasn't here for that part.
Oh, sorry. What did I miss?
No, I was just saying. My next thing to make on Hero Forge is they have a bear Hero Forge token, and
Oh,
they don't have
nice.
a Tressum per se, but I can make a cat and add griffin wings. So I will be making a custom Tinkers.
Oh,
token at some
really?
point.
I could,
Yeah.
I could make it if you want. So.
Yeah, it's all right. I have the pro version, so I can actually take the pictures and make it into tokens.
Oh, got it. That makes more sense then. Since
Yeah, so but it's on my to-do list is to make an actual Tinkers and Zoth token because I can make cats and apparently I didn't think I
gotta
could
say-
make it Tressum, but you could add wings
Yeah.
to a cat.
I gotta say that's a nice little Hero Forge feature. I'll give him that. So.
All right, Suji giving you control of bears so you can put them where you want. Controlled by Suji. Save. Controlled by Suji. Save. Controlled by Suji. Save. Bears have been deployed. Wall of bears.
We're going wall of bears.
We bear.
First I'll do Suji's offhand attack. Or bonus action.
Give him the butt.
No luck on the butt. Technically I'll move here.
Suji, they haven't even beat you up yet. Don't give them the butt.
Bottom 2 bears. Roll that out. Top bottom. +4 on all of them.
Bite claw. Or bite
Yeah.
claw.
Like bite, claw.
Gotcha. So it's +4 to all of them. So it's a 19, a 20, a 16, and a 14. Everything except for the 14 hits.
Sure.
So 2 bites, 1 claw. Donde my pen? There's my pen.
So 14 in total. They get +2. Or wait, no, it's 2d6s, so it's 16 and
2d6 on the bite.
yeah, there was 2 bites, and then claw swipes twice, so it's +6 and
Right, it's all to him. Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
then the top 2 will attack that guy. Just the last swipe hits.
Oh boy.
4 damage.
Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, we got bears. We got that. Valir.
Yes, sir. So who do like? Who's closest to me?
You can see everybody here.
I can see everybody.
Oh yeah, especially your perception. Yeah, you can see people. They are not being after the tripwire went off. They are not being stealthy. They were ambushing.
Okay. All right, sure, why not? I'll move over here, close to this guy, and we swinging.
Give them the pop.
28.
I think that'll hit. So it is 7 or 11 points of damage. We keeping it fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Second attack. 29.
Not bad.
Cool. And we're gonna use usual flurry blows. Another attack. Oh, actually, let me see. Something else I want to do. You know what? I will. Let's see. I think for now I would just use a stunning strike on this guy.
Okay, so on that second attack, stunning strike.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a con save, right?
Let me see. It's been barely used that. Let's see, where's it? Yeah, con save.
That's a 5. Does a 5 save?
No.
Cool. He is stunned.
I don't know why the first thing came to my mind was the Stumple Stunner, but yes, he is stunned.
Just walk up to him, kick him in the nuts. Bug out!
Right.
All right, so that was your second attack. You still have your bonus action if you'd like to take it.
Yeah, I'll do my Fury of Blows.
Go for it. So your attacks now are at advantage because he is
Oh,
stunned.
Sweet.
Auto advantage is pretty sweet.
That's definitely a hit for another 9 damage. Nice. And one more. Definitely another hit for another 14. Nice. So yeah, you walk over to him and just crack. You see he freezes up from just the fire in his face. He kind of like stuns for a second, and you hit him twice more. Just you see he's crispy in places. His like there's flickering flame off of his armor. He is barely standing.
Good.
Cool. Staying there, and your turn.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
7.
We have to do math.
Math.
We're gonna go here, and we're gonna rage.
All right, we raging.
We're
What we
getting
got raging?
Claws.
Close.
We want to keep hitting them.
Go for it.
18.
18 hits for 14.
Yeah. 24. Well, 16. And then
Bad.
15. And then we get to do it again. 23 for another 12.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7 through the brush, you just start running out and just paws out, just rah! You see this guy sees the guy next to him is just in light in flames. He looks, turns back, and just sees you approach from the brush with just claws out, and just rake, rake, rake. Still up, very badly injured.
Yeah.
Immediately. Just immediately. Just not feeling good.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Both those guys fucked up in matter of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. End of your turn, 7?
Yeah.
All right, it's my turn. I'm gonna start by making 2 wisdom saving throws. Nope. So sure, go ahead and roll 3 d8 for me.
Yeah.
16. Damn. Cool. I guess I'm gonna attack the bear wall. Do I have a choice? I have to attack the bear wall, right? Yeah, okay. So first one, bear directly in front of me. No. Second attack. That should hit, yeah. Bear's at EC 11, right?
That sounds correct.
It's either 11 or 12, if I remember
It's
correctly.
11, yeah.
Cool. Nope, that's why do I have whatever that shit is on? Nope. There we go. That's better. I say 11. I can't get 11 on 1d6. That doesn't make sense at all. That is 6 points of slashing damage to that bear.
Which one is it? Go from
Directly in
top.
front of top one. Yeah.
So 2. I'll just count them 1, 2, 3, 4 since they're in a line.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's bear 2.
So 7 points.
6. And then this is going to be against bear 4. 2 attacks. Should both hit for a total of 5 plus 6, 11 points damage to bear 4.
Gotcha.
All right, that is those guys. This guy is going to come here. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw against Spirit Guardians because he don't know no better. That's a fail. I'm going to keep the Spirit Guardian damage, which was 16, 14, 16. Neat.
So are the bears protected from Spirit Guardian if Spirit Guardian's set up before the bears come out?
So this comes down to a question of I say yes.
Okay.
Because Saishori can choose who is affected or unaffected. And to me, they are an extension of you. And if you are unaffected, they are unaffected.
Fair
I
enough.
think more stickly DMs would be like, well, they weren't out before. I don't give a fuck. Rule of Cool says bears don't die to Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
But anyway, I'm going to attack the bear 2 more times. It's going to be against bear 1. It should be 2 hits for 9 plus 6, so 15 points of damage to bear 1.
The bears.
All right, I'm going to go over here. You're stunned. You are going to fight 7. Bad decision. I can't tell you that. I actually hit him 1 time.
Yeah. Got AC 20.
Yeah, so 1 just misses and 1 hits.
Yeah.
For 7 reduced to 3 damage.
Oh man, big hits.
Not knowing any better, I'm gonna keep trying to fight the robot. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna no.
No. Oh, someone's gonna have so much fun with these guys.
10, 15. I'm gonna go after you. Actually, you should be prone. You got jettisoned.
Oh.
I will stab once. That'll hit Revy. Revy, that's a 22 to hit.
I'm gonna shield.
That doesn't hit then. I will try a second time. That's even worse. So yeah, you watch this Revy on the ground. You skid it out from the cart. You
Oh,
watch this
son
one
of a bitch! Ow!
a bandit comes over, tries to stab you. Just instinctually, just wrap yourself in an arcane shield. It glances off. He goes for a second time. Second time glances off, just looking down at you like. "Rrr."
Remember, you chose this.
Gonna roll some stuff. Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cool, cool. That is their turn. Ravi,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to stand up?
Yes.
Ooh.
Where's the fifth guy on this side?
He ran. He's over here now.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, can't do what I was gonna do, so I'm going to, for my action, I will slow these four guys.
What's to say on that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. From top to bottom, starting with one in melee with you. That's a 17.
Yep.
16.
Dude. Yep.
And fail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, caught two of them.
Damage is always a better option, it seems like. As a bonus action, 7, will you kill one of those guys and come help me? I'm going to use the Warlord's Band to give him another attack, okay?
We're gonna attack
for
the
it.
guy already been hitting.
Go for it.
11.
Oh, that misses.
Yeah. I don't like being told what to do, but I
That's
will
my
help
turn.
you.
That's fair. And your turn, Ravi?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Wait,
Then
that guy's
Dev.
AC is 2 less. Still doesn't matter.
No, 13. Yes, 13 still misses.
Okay.
We're doing the usual. We're instantly popping Spirit Guardians. Like to the party.
Oh.
I'm going to move
Come on.
forward
Cool.
behind the bears.
Behind Bear Army.
Behind the bear wall.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm chilling.
All right. Back to stop the round. Say Shori.
Okay. I'm gonna stand on Draconis,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna fly over to these guys over here.
That is an important question. Are you flying off of Draconis or are you riding Draconis? They're very different things. Just so you know, Draconis has a movement speed of 60 feet currently.
Horses?
Yeah.
Oh man, my wings are wasted now.
Oh, sorry. Can we retcon? And can I just send Tickers in to help distract one of these guys for 7?
Sure.
I forgot about him for a moment. Thanks. There.
Okay, in that case, I will ride here. Can I hit from here? I can't tell.
from
That's brush.
No, you're good. Brush doesn't give cover; just gives rough terrain.
Bam.
Oh,
He's still alive.
that certainly hits. He's still alive. Is there anything else you want to do on top of that?
Bam.
15, AC 16 with the slow. That is gonna hit. So that is 30 damage. All right.
And Spirit Guardians is concentration, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I just remembered. I can smite now. Oh my gosh, I'm smiting.
Nice. Cool. So smite on the first one. Go ahead. It's first level 2d8, 1+1 d8 for every level above first.
Okay. Is it 2d8?
2d8 is the first level slot. Yeah. All right. So it's an extra 15 damage on the first one.
Is he still standing?
Still standing.
Okay, then I will smite on the second one too.
Go for it. All right. Seven. You watch as on her horse, Saishori rides up next to you. Almost again, graceful and almost as she's done this before. You see her in full mounted combat ride past, slash through the bandit next to you once. You watch that burst of kind of like this blackish dark cloud that's kind of surrounding her currently, almost like flashes in the way that like it's a gray sickly cloud around her, so the flash is almost black to give the contrast. Hits once, you see her stop, turn the horse around, comes back a second time, stabs it through the chest. You watch as that black energy radiates out from him. He did.
Yeah.
That's a dead dude. That's a dead dude.
That's
Because
a
a
good
great
job.
weapon master, I'm gonna use my bonus action since he's down and get this dude.
Go for it. Another.
That was my kill.
So I'm gonna have some serious depression soon.
As the follow up to it, just in this darkened cloud, just this flashing of black energy and slashing. You watch as Saishori kills one, rings around, keeps this. You see this red horse just head kind of emerge from the dark cloud as the sword catches him in the back as it's facing you, Seven, and goes limp.
Oh, it's dead too?
Yeah,
Seven,
I hit him a lot.
Seven, fucked him up.
Oh wait, does that mean I can keep going? Or am I done?
Well, you only it gives you one bonus action attack if you kill something. So technically, you don't have another bonus action. That's the problem.
Okay. That's the end of my turn then.
But you got 2 kills, so
Yeah.
pretty good. Suji,
Bottom bears.
bottom bears. Hit, miss, hit. Yeah. Both bites, one claw.
2d6, 2d4, plus 6 damage.
11,
17.
17.
Bottom guy.
Cool. Top bear.
He's still alive.
He's hanging on.
I'm gonna try to back up my bear real quick with a scythe butt. 'Cause he looks weak to me. He looks like barely holding on.
He's barely holding on, but he's able to dodge the butt.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Suji going through a training arc after this.
Suji has not been having good luck with the scythe.
Okay, he's got bears.
It's true.
Top
Top
2
bear?
is just attacking this one.
Focus fire down. Yeah. Miss, hit, miss. Oh
3
boy.
damage.
Oh.
Damn.
That one's barely taking damage.
But cool. So that's your action, bonus action, and bears. You have movement. You gonna stay there?
Let's do slight repositioning to behind Bento. That sounds right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Clear.
that'll be it.
Doesn't matter, Suji can't hit shit.
User. Well, I
Shut the
am.
fuck up. I'm just focusing on keeping 4 creatures up. You barely
good.
keep your dick up.
Jeez. Wow, he's getting. Who pissed off Suji?
Where the fuck did that come from?
I am going to attack the guy in front of me, of course.
Go get him.
Uh,
You have advantage because Stunning Strike is till the end
Yep.
of your next turn. 25 definitely hits. You watch as this guy who jumped you couldn't get out of the batter's box, kind of just froze in place as you hit him 3 times with the crossroads the first time, just the flyer just causing him to like seize up. You catch him one more time across the jaw. You watch that gout of flame. You watch as his face is charred as he just.
nice.
He did. Yeah, he did. He's gone.
Sweet.
Deleted.
All right. I am going to move up and attack this guy over here.
Go for it. Second attack. This would be
Yeah.
a straight attack because he's not stunned yet.
Oh, yeah. All right.
18 still enough to get it done. Another 15 points of damage. Cool. That was your 2 attacks. You still have movement and a bonus action left.
Yep. Fury blows.
Pop.
Oof. Oof.
All right. 3rd attack. 4th attack, technically. That's better. Another 13 damage. Nice.
Yep. And can I yeah, sure, why not? Actually, no, no, I'll hold it. I think that'd be it for me right now.
All right. 7.
I'm gonna go attack this guy.
Go for it.
All right.
18 definitely hits.
Dude, we're just jumping this dude at this point.
Yeah.
this Jujutsu
Dude,
Kaisen
18
levels of
damage?
jumping. You just
It's
catch your
JoJo
hands
meme.
on sight,
JoJo
hands
meme.
on sight.
JoJo meme. Revy and Valir are kicking him down. 7 sipping his tea on the side. Comes in. Kicks him.
So 18 damage.
18 damage is good. Yeah, he's not looking great.
My second one doesn't hit, but thanks to claws, 1 did, so I get to go again.
Go again.
24 for.
Yeah. 7, you watch as Saishori took both of your kills. So you turn, you see Revy and Valir beating up this other guy and just full on run at him, claws out, just rake. You watch as the claws like protrude out the back through his chest. He's dead. Like that's
Yeah.
Yay.
Got
he
you.
ain't staying.
How
Yeah.
much movement do I have left? So it's here.
You were here, so 5, 10, 15. That was 20. No, 15.
Yeah, 15. All right, and then I got 25 left. I'm gonna start making my way towards them. I'm gonna yell at them. 5, 10, 15.
What are you yelling?
You. If they move, I'm going to eat them.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
All right, and then I get to use.
I'll say with advantage.
All right. And because the way we do this, I get to
Roll a strength check, and then
Yeah.
roll a strength check with advantage, because it's
24.
neat. Cool. Good to know. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'd like to hit them, but they're too far.
That's fair. My turn. I'm gonna make 3 wisdom saving throws. Nope. Vinteth, give me 3. Give me 1 roll for Spirit Guardians.
18.
God damn. This dude's dead. Vinteth, I will ask you a very important question for this, and I will carry it back to the previous fight, as you had a couple of Spirit Guardian kills. Do you consume?
Yes.
That's what I figured, but I wanted to check with you. Noted. That was the beginning of their turn. I'm gonna try to stab some bears. So first attack against bear number 1, or 2 attack against bear number 1. No, not at all. Not gonna happen. 2 attacks against bear number 2. 1 hit for 8 damage. You got that, Suji?
Wait, which one?
Bear 2 takes 8 damage. Middle
Sure.
bear.
What
Bear
was
1,
the-
I missed. Bear 1, I missed twice. Cool. That's their turn. 7.
Yeah.
You hear from the gentleman up at the top of the screen, "Not again! We're sorry! We're leaving!" As they
God.
continue to run.
Oh.
You can deal with that how you will. They are
Coward.
currently 60 feet off screen. But you can interpret that statement how you will. That is the end of their turn. Ravi, you are up.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to draw there. Meant to measure.
Oh, no worries.
So they're 85 feet out. Okay. All right. So then, oh shit, I'm sorry. So wait, so if I'm going to here,
If you move 30 feet, they are 60 feet away from you. Is essentially
Okay.
the idea.
that's
Because your
fine.
30 feet gets you there, they're 60 feet up.
It's like, and I look back to 7, and not again will we catch them without info. Keep one alive, and I will use momentary stasis on one of them.
All right. What's the save on that?
Good questions. My first time I've used it. Let me just recheck that.
You check that. I'm going to run the bathroom real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They saw me eat their goblin friend.
Yeah, basically, just for everyone's purposes, strategically for the future. I have an ability now with my level up, momentary stasis, where under the chronergy magic stuff, that I can lock somebody down for a single turn if they fail to save. So it's save or suck, 1 turn lockdown. Nothing fancy, but stopped in time for 1 turn.
Cool.
If I dash, I can easily catch up to him and grab.
Yeah, exactly.
That would give me what, 80 feet? Yeah. We got
I've returned.
Con.
What save am I making?
Con.
On?
Yeah. Yep, he saves.
As you say that, they're running. We're sorry. We're sorry. We don't mean it. We. Give me a history or an insight check, Ravi, as you're the closest to this.
Okay. 15.
You recognize this voice.
From where? We killed everyone before, right?
Of the Horn Hunters, yeah.
Yep. I know
Long
where
time
Roach is
ago.
going with.
Long time ago, somewhere in an isle, as you
A
were
certain
Oh,
couple.
certain couple, as you were going to infiltrate the Bullywogs.
These are the same raiders.
So it's Vincent's fault again.
They ran away from the contract.
Nikolai and Lawrence, right?
Oh.
There's the names.
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Wait, what are the names?
Nikolai and Lawrence.
Oh my god.
Mofos.
Okay, well now.
That's why they
We
saw
know-
you guys at the top of the round and both just started bolting. They
Okay,
never
because I
engaged.
was wondering why that one guy from the group of 5 peeled off to the side.
They saw you, realized who it was, and started running the fuck away.
These mofos.
That's the end of Rebby's turn.
Wait, oh yeah, I guess
You can
it's
still
mine.
say something. if you want, yeah.
I'm just gonna have Tinker start following me as fast as he can on the ground, so he'll move his full 40 and
Yep.
20, 30, 40. Okay.
Cool. Vincent.
I'm going to chase at 30 feet. You're talking to them, Ravi. Who are they? And I'm gonna
It's
toll
those-
the
It's
dead
those
on
two
the.
fuckers who abandoned us.
Oh. I'm gonna toll the dead on this top guy.
Can you hit them? They're 60 feet off screen.
No, I'm talking about
They sounded-
the ones with the bear stuff.
Oh, yeah, the ones who are still here. Yeah.
Yep.
Never mind.
Wisdom save. Nope.
20.
Oof. God damn. Yeah, he's dead.
Hey.
You watch his bells ring around him as he just collapses with his nose bleeding. Just
That's all I got.
neat. That was that. That was that. Top the rounds. Aishori.
Zaishori.
yes.
So you know, or Roach, sorry, this is not a campaign. So you know, Roach, standard mount rules in this, right?
Yep. Fine Steve gives you standard amount rules, so it has its own
Okay,
technical action, so
so-
it can go 120 feet.
So just so you're aware, for your purposes, Rose, your mount can dash as its. So you have essentially double your mount's movement if you so choose.
Okay, so I can go all the way to these guys up here.
Let's see. Getting you here is 55 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could catch. God, the amount of times Zaishori in a cloud of darkness has just rode up on a bunch of people.
You come for the tieflings, now the tieflings come for you.
If I had a dime for every time Saishori rode up a bunch of people with a cloud of death behind her, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah.
That's 2 sessions in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that joke.
Okay, I don't
So-
want to kill them.
Okay, so you can attack them with, non-lethal.
You can go non-lethal.
You also
You're trying
intimidate
to-
them.
Knock them out, or you could try to just tell them to stop. It's up to you how you want to
Oh,
proceed.
can I try to intimidate them?
Give me an intimidation check with advantage. What are you
Oh, with
saying?
advantage. Okay.
What are you saying in this moment? Having heard what you've heard about who they are.
Oh, I'm just gonna tell them to like, just freaking stop.
Tell me,
Simple
Saishori.
old stop.
Sure.
I just want to talk to you.
You don't ask for power anymore. You take it. What do you say?
Oh. Okay. Straight up, just stop. Don't move.
An intimidation check with advantage. Oh, you rolled it already. All right, rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. All right.
We're sorry. Just do not kill us. We will stop. We will tell you what you need to know. Just please. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Okay, go walk towards the fire dog over there.
Cool. So sure, are you doing anything else with her? Is that just stopping them? Was your
Okay, let's
Your
stop
turn.
them. They're walking towards Pyra. Do I still have more movement?
to catch up to them? No, you'd be out of it there. Unless you want to dismount and walk yourself, but on Draconis, you are out of it.
Okay, can I fly over to this dude with my wings?
You were
So with your
120 feet.
flying movement, you're technically 60 feet off the map, so it would get you back to the map with just your flying.
Okay,
Like
I
you
think
could personally dash to get
And-
back here, but you have no action.
okay. In that case, I'll just use as much movement as I can with Draconis, and that's it.
Okay.
I'll stay on
So, yeah,
Draconis.
Just escorting these two gentlemen back. Cool. Suji.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yes. Bear. Yo, this poor son of a bitch.
So, something I was curious about. Can my bears do grapple checks on him? They do have free hands.
they
Something else
can
to do.
they can. It's a opposed athletics check if you would like to grapple this individual.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're
So do
not
them
talking-
one at a time.
Yeah. So they get
So-
+2. It's on string.
Yep.
Tab's a little wrong. So starting from the back. Boom. I'm going clockwise.
Fail. Succeed. He is
Alright.
grappled.
We are trying to multiple grapple. We're trying to like dog pile on basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. So you're not trying to kill this one. You're just trying to overcome with bear. Is that what we're going for?
Initially, yes.
Okay. I mean, he is. With that, I mean, I will roll. I don't think. Yeah, no. He is successfully grappled. He is dogpiled by bears. Like, yeah, I can't tell you what he's not happening. It's just it happened.
I do go for a scythe attack on its neck.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, I think
you-
Suji just wanted to kill himself. Huh?
Oh yeah, I move closer. If you fucking move, I will finish the job.
I mean, he is currently crushing by
No.
bears. There's a scythe on his throat. He's not moving. He's not talking. He's not
No.
holding a weapon anymore. Like he is. Yeah,
Pure
you got him.
pressure.
You got him.
Have you sufficiently got him? He's only been 4 times grappled.
Cool. Valir,
Um,
how would you like to add to this?
I don't even know.
See
I
over here,
guess-
there's a pile of bears and Suji over here.
Yeah.
Up top, Up top, you see Saishori escorting two of the bandits back on her horse. Their heads are hung in shame. Up to you how you wish to proceed.
Oh my gosh. I guess I just move closer. You know what? I would just return where like pirates at because I could see. I'm assuming I can see everybody's like essentially handled everything at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So I'll just move back to the center. Um. Yeah. I just look around and just be like, okay. Yeah.
I will say for this, we are
Out
out
of
of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine for me. I like to just punch the ground with my gauntlets to make a hole.
Are they within? Can they hear me yet? Are they close enough?
I will ask this question for this. Saishori and Vinteth, are you keeping your spirit guardians up?
Now they're
No.
Very good.
The blood clouds are gone.
The bears only last a minute, right? So we gotta get that guy.
I want them to see me marching at her like on the horse, and I like snap the blood away, while staring at them.
Wait, this guy's on the ground then, right?
Yeah.
He grappled. Can I just sit on him when the bears go away? Just sitting directly
Yeah.
on his chest. Yeah. I'll hold up just enough of my weight not to stop his breathing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Bears are a minute,
Ah.
right?
The bears are what?
1 minute.
Duration of spell.
I thought that. No, let me just double check. I thought they were honestly an hour. Yeah, they're an hour.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. I don't need to sit on. You know what? Yep, Steven's joining in on the dog pile. He doesn't care. This looks like fun.
Just wrestling with bears.
Nikolai, Lawrence, such a pleasure to see you both again.
I told you not to move or I'm gonna eat you. What part didn't you get?
It was we were sorry. We noticed who you were and we were attempting to not be here.
I
So,
wonder
how
why
did
that
you-
is.
How did you two find yourselves amongst the Horn Hunters? Not exactly
well-
the best crowd to fall within.
No, not at all. We left Vitrag as you kind of instructed, and well, we moved around for a while and ended up needing a little bit of coin, and well, somehow we ended up here, and some people offered us money to well do what we do best, which is be unscrupulous types. I'm not gonna lie to you. We only started about a week ago. We have not really done much jobs. This was kind of our first foray up here. It's we saw you and was realizing this was a bad idea. This was bad.
Mm.
We shouldn't have done this. We are sorry.
If we haven't tied them up, I'm gonna toss the rope to Vinta since he's closest to have him start doing that. So
I'll start tying him up. Hello again, gentlemen.
Hello.
I hold on. Oh, Zaishori's over there. Give us a moment, would you? And I will kind of beckon everyone over here. I think between the bears and the tied up, I think we're fine on leaving them for a moment. Here's a thought. These two have been hired. A couple of useful idiots. We can get some information out of them. I'm not saying we need to do this right this second, but why don't we? I kind of look at Zaishori. Why don't we be heroes? Why don't we use this information and find these horn hunters or whoever's hiring them and deal with this?
Heroes.
What do you think? I mean, like, let's be honest here, Zaishori. Zepharel is not doing their job. They should be protecting the tieflings out here on their journey. If they won't do it, here, why not?
You
These
got a
people have
point.
they've now attacked us twice in 2 days. So I'm fine examining the area of these ley lines, but maybe after that, before Zepharel, maybe we could come to Zepharel with some wonderful news that would endear your people to you.
Heroes.
Heroes.
So,
But seriously, though, I kind of look around at everyone else. What do you think? I know I'm proposing another divergence, but we've got living horn hunters here. We could take advantage.
I agree. I think we should try to handle this situation.
Well,
Uh,
remind me, because they're the ones that left with the boat, right? After the contract would stay for 48 hours.
Yes.
And then yeah.
Yes.
Because you fucked up the contract.
You misworded it.
You misworded the contract, so they technically did not violate the contract.
by verbal ones they did.
Mm.
They're being smartasses.
One of them's gonna have to get eaten.
I guess.
Here, no, seven. If you're going to eat one, eat the quiet one over there. We'll use these two for our purposes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna pop a rage, eat the guy. Probably make sure they really answer, you know.
Well, if we needed any extra intimidation, that'll
Yeah,
do
right.
it.
Probably make them watch this.
Hmm.
And Ted. Make sure they cannot look away. And when
I'm holding back my urge to kill them both.
He's eating the dog pile one, I assume. The bear
Yeah.
pile one.
Mhm.
Okay, the bear's like move away slightly.
just kneels on
Literally,
top
the
of
bear's
Ted.
like kind of thrown it in the air towards Seven.
Yeah. Athletics check. Seven wants to do a backflip while eating him. Hey, that's fine. I can catch him in my mouth. Seven is reverting to things.
So,
Who are we eating?
After the
bear pile one.
to everyone else, I'm saying after he consumes that one, we split these two apart and question them separately.
We're also making them watch me do this.
I mean,
Well,
okay.
they didn't listen to a 24 before, so now they just have to witness violence.
Gosh.
Like, you know how back in the day they would quarter people? We're gonna do that, but with bears, and then I eat them.
Yes.
Drawing quarter with bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We need a
harsh, that's
visual
for sure.
for the listeners. Yeah, we're gonna braveheart.
All right,
his
how
ass.
would you like to do this?
These bears hold his arms and
Lawrence
legs.
and Nikolai are at your disposal. You may do what you wish.
We're making them watch this first. Whatever the fuck he's doing, we're making them watch it.
Oh, they watched Seven eat a dude. Like that has
Wonderful.
happened.
So then, I'm gonna take one. I'll say like I can lead the questioning on one of them. If one of you wants to take the other, we split them up, make sure the answers are the same. We can ask them what group they're with, who hired them, how many other horn hunters there are out there, and if they are able to get us to wherever these people are stationed.
I could just zone of truth them.
Oh right, I always forget about that. Yeah, that's fine. We can just question them together.
That works.
Right. I'm washing the viscera off my face.
Cool. Neat. Yeah, so you approach the two of them. How are you asking them this?
Sorry for the rather ghastly display. We decided we only needed you two. I just wanted to make absolutely certain you were incentivized to help us in every way you can.
Of course, anything we can do, we are happy to see you're all alive and well, and
I'm sure. You're a cheeky one, aren't you? Wait, who was that who said that?
that was Lawrence.
I like you, Lawrence. You got a pair of stones on you, don't you?
Look, man, I'm just
I'm gonna slap him as he answers Remy.
Oh my gosh.
look, we want to retire. We just didn't have enough money yet, and it was very expensive to get here. Apparently, if you're not crazy enough to cross, the symphony, it costs a lot of money to get here.
I, yeah. Uh, I, I imagine that's true. But
So we got here and we needed a little bit more coin, and we ended up with some stupid people, and they offered us, they're like, yo, yeah, we just do some some quick jobs and get some cash, and that's that's what we were trying to do. It's just
Vinteth, have you cast the spell yet?
Nope. I'm gonna explain to them. They need to tell the truth. Just compel them to fail the save. Otherwise, they're gonna die horribly. And then I will cast on the truth.
they both failed the save.
Very good.
Now, let's start very simply. How many of these bard people of yours are there out there? How many more?
But we've only worked with this group here. We got word back from town, Theris, that a new set of a new target had entered the city and was leaving soon. So we were told that they were coming. So that's when we set up the ambush and kind of waited as we got word from which way they were heading roughly. We don't know how many people are in the organization. There are, well, you see, Nikolai and Lawrence kind of look at each other. The best we understand it, there are several different factions of what are considered the Horn Hunters, as we've come to learn them to be, that we are currently, and ghastly name, ghastly. But it really just depends on who you're working for. There are independent contractors that are, groups that are just looking to gather the horns and then sell to the highest bidder. And then there are some that are, they work specifically for somebody who says, "Go get the horns," and they bring them back.
Which do you work
We
for?
will. The group that we were working with was kind of more of a independent. They knew horns come through here, and horns are expensive, so they saw it. We got word from informants, or they got word from the informants in town that a new pair of horns was here, and now we're seeing that was certainly a mistake. That was not a pair of horns that they should have been fucking with at all.
Right.
We're sorry.
Just imagine the South Park BP. We're
so-
sorry.
To your knowledge, no one else from your group is alive outside of you two. It was only the ones who came here.
I mean, from our group, no, but we were actually told by another group. It was weird that we actually got a tip from a different group that that a new target was in town. It was weird that they didn't want to take it themselves. They kind of passed it off to us.
Who? What group?
You see, they kind of look at each other. I mean, I've heard the boss once referred to them I mean, they're still horn hunters, but they were part of a group called the Larry, the Delay. Again, I'm not. We've only been out this for maybe a week or two. The terminology and who the big players are is not really quite our cup of tea yet. But it seemed odd to us that another group that would be, interested in horns would pass the information on to us.
Yes, that is strange. Well, either they knew who we are and they didn't want any of it, or maybe they were trying to wear us down. With you lot. Useful idiots.
Maybe they're aware of our history and were sending us a present.
I doubt it, but I appreciate the optimism.
I'll spin my hammer menacingly.
Oh, right. So I kind of turn to everyone else. It sounds like these structures of the Horn Hunters might be a little bit more embedded in Theros than maybe I had hoped. I guess that's something we can attempt to deal with once we're back.
Are we destroying a town?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. No. Destroy Vintep. I just said we're going to be heroes. We're not going to destroy the town. We will simply take it over if necessary, and root these people out. So,
We will restructure the town.
So destroy the town from within. Got it.
if that's what's necessary.
How much were you guys even getting paid for this job?
I mean, it depends on. I mean, from what we understood, the buyer that was possibly involved, a set of tiefling horns could fetch somewhere around 20,000 gold. Divided amongst all of us here could, you know, decent chunk per party. Plus,
What about a live tiefling? What sort of coin would that bring in?
that I am. That we are truly unsure.
If you were
we-
to have succeeded, what would have been your next step? Where would you bring these horns? Who would you get in contact with?
Well, I assumed one of we would have brought it back to one of the higher ups, who would have had us detain them until we're unsure if I'm unsure at least, and I don't know if Nikolai had heard anything different. It didn't seem like the group we were working with has a steady buyer. They more so just collect and then sell to the highest bidder. The instruction was, if we could, to kill everybody who wasn't a tiefling and try to take back alive, but worst case scenario was to kill everybody.
Right. I just kind of look back to the group and just kind of shrug my shoulders. What to do with you two then? Doesn't sound like there's much value either of you can offer us.
I mean, they were bandits in the past and they're still bandits now. What good do they have to us? And can I do that as an intimidation?
Sure, give me intimidation. Say with advantage. I think you guys have them pretty shook. Well, hold on.
Please.
We might be able to facilitate conversations with those that you want to actually murder and fix a system. Yes, that's what you were looking to do, possibly.
I don't give a shit about the system. I want to kill you two.
But do you want to kill those that hired us more?
Well, we only need
Personally,
one of you.
Maybe.
I mean, Daishori, they're hunting your people. What do you have to say about this?
Hmm. I do want to get the people that hired them and their associates.
Hmm.
It seems like it's a really very much bigger organization than I thought it'd be,
This
with a lot
seems
of offshoots.
a deep problem.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I offer this, and this is, again, at the humblest of offer at your feet and your mercy. Allow us, under contract written by you, to return back to Theris, to gather information, to figure out where the next auction might be.
Mm,
And then we will report back specifically to you at a place and time of your choosing. Please just do not kill us. We really
Oh, this again.
we fell into this. We wanted to turn a new leaf. We needed gold quickly, and this just it I can't make an excuse for our actions. This was a bad decision of desperate men who don't know how else to make coin.
Convince me we need both of you.
man, does give us a failsafe in case one of them gets caught and killed. I want to be clear here that under this contract, there will be no provisions for either of your safety. The goal is to acquire this information regardless of what it takes to do so.
You pull any
If you
loophole
want-
bullshit, you die.
If you want any chance of redemption, you have to earn it.
Can I offer you a Can I offer you a failsafe and a potential secondary?
Go ahead.
You see, he looks over at his partner, he looks at the rest of you. I don't know what connections you have. I don't know if it's just the party here. If it is, I might ask him to go with you. I return to Theris myself. I leave Nikolai in your or chosen care as safety and collateral.
I think
If
you
I
should
were,
be your collateral.
What does he
If
mean
I
to you that he's collateral?
Yeah.
Like lovers.
I'm trying to offer up his buddy as collateral. No, we could take you.
We've been over this. We are lovers. We've
Oh,
had
yes,
this
they-
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah, they
right,
did.
right,
They did have
right,
this.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about this
Forget.
whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why they have names.
I go in. If I am to fail, you may send Nikolai in separately, but you have something on me. I have more than enough motivation to do my job as effectively as possible.
That. I kind of look around. Just that. That feels reasonable.
I almost don't feel good about this anymore now.
Seven. Think about it like this. You don't have to eat a couple of chumps. You can eat some very important higher up people within the bounds of these disgusting organizations of horn hunters.
Yeah, but I was gonna do that regardless.
Well, now we can actually find those people.
This is true.
Have either of you idiots come across something called Death's Embrace in your travels?
No.
Oh, you're fucking useless to me.
All right, let's. We're going to go discuss. We'll return momentarily.
Much as Nikolai moves over and slaps Lawrence, like, dare you do that? There's a whole lover's quarrel going on in the corner.
Yep.
Are you sure I can't just
while
kill
the
them?
group discusses, I'll like keep talking.
So, what's everybody think? Ironclad contract. Make him tag along. If Lawrence can get this done and get us some information about the Horn Hunters, I mean, again, so sure it might not be getting to Zephyr with the great information we want, but you know, we're at least making progress towards maybe doing something that other tieflings have not. So it could still help endear you to your people as we go into the city.
I'm okay with this.
Isn't it
I
like our
care more about
understanding?
the future.
Isn't it like our understanding that like tieflings are relatively rare?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn around and yell at them like, "When's the last time you've heard of a tiefling getting caught? Like when's the last time somebody turned in horns that you heard of?"
And it must
I
happen.
mean, all group, not recently, but it does happen. Enough.
Well, you said
Enough
you've only
that
been
this
here
is
for
a
2 weeks.
Enough that there's
Enough-
Zivintas,
it's a
enough that there's
lucrative
an
business.
there's an industry around it. There must be successful catches.
Where are these tieflings coming from? That they're are they just random out in the world pilgrimaging back, or are they trying to leave? I thought they don't leave.
Well, I'm here, and we saw Elvira. There's probably more.
True.
And remember, she said to Zaishori that they're usually better about tracking those tieflings, so they're probably coming from all over.
Also, keep in mind at that price per horn catch.
Yeah, that's a crazy. Remember,
Yeah, that's a lot
we're
of gold.
uncommonly rich right now in this world. That's an insane amount of money.
Mhm.
Like, you might be a group, if you catch one set of horns, like, you are probably set for a while.
Essentially for life.
Yeah, any normal person's set for more than life. It's like generational
Yeah.
wealth.
No, yeah, because I know you're talking. It's still like like high end lifestyles, like a gold piece a day, right? Basically, or something
Yeah.
like that. So.
Like 15 gold for a year is like a moderate lifestyle, I think. So it's
Wow.
like, yeah, it's a lot,
Mm.
even if it's split between a lot of like a big party. So yeah,
Fuck you, money.
it's like it's
I-
Ivory Hunter money. It's the job is good.
This is bringing someone along with the group. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it to formal vote, and I say yes. I think the potential good outweighs the negatives, and I would like to do something good. Frankly, I think I'd feel pretty good about bringing these people down, or at least as many of them as possible.
I don't care about the horn hunters. I'd rather just kill what we come across and finish our main objective. But if we're gonna do this, I guess we're doing it.
It's not your people. Of course you don't care.
Look, worst case scenario, Nikolai becomes a nice potential target to draw some fire away from us if we're attacked again.
Do we have to keep him alive then in the contract or no?
I mean, naturally, we're going to attempt to keep him alive, but we'll write in the contract at the end of the day, our group comes first. That's just how it's going to go with this whole situation. But
not
yes, it is in our best interest then to keep Nikolai alive to incentivize
All right.
So yes, no's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good with taking down these horde hunters. Kind of weak in my opinion. A group of people trying to tackle one person down, like what is that? There's no honor in that. There's just they're cowards.
Hmm.
So I'm sure if we were being hunted, I would be more than ready to fight for my people. So I could only imagine what Saishori over here is feeling. And besides, who knows where we might lead up to? Like hearing that we take on the Horde Hunters might bring us some good graces with people who can become useful. You never know.
I
We
agree.
can't
Good.
ignore the reality that we might be making a lot of enemies too.
Possible, but it would certainly get the Deadly Sin's name out there, one way
Would
or
get my
another.
name out there.
Of course.
I'm
Enemy.
Immediately on the plan now.
Hmm.
Doing it.
It would
Oh.
give us. I do want to note the financial incentive, as your father was saying, Valia. If we get that reputation, being able to give promissory notes instead of carrying around thousands of gold, would be helpful.
Yes, that's also true. So I'm down. I'm down for this plan.
We are
Great.
being hunted.
I
All
guess
Redhead's fault.
we can get started on the contract.
Got back. Susie, you say you were
Um,
staying with them.
Yeah, on the one-on-two conversation, I'm gonna be like, I assume you guys know at this point, you're not, even if it's to help out Saishori, which you might have not known she was a tiefling in the past. I kind of want to like see your worth. You know, we already have some people employed. They're taking care of our airship. And if you're gonna go off on this mission, first off, how are you even getting back to town? Do you have a ride somewhere, caravan? We're pretty
I
far
mean,
off from town.
no, I mean I would be traveling by foot. How we got here, take us. I mean, from here on foot, probably 2 days, 2.5, depending on the weather. I mean, we're used to inclement weather. We're used to traveling. It's kind of what we do. Um,
Either way, so Lawrence, you're the one who's going to town, and I'll reach into my pocket and throw out approximately 100 gold. And I'll take off 112 from my thing because I literally throw it uncaringly.
cool.
And I pretty much say to him, you know, even though I understand you left once, but why not? Let's play a little game. I want to test your love. If you're out here trying to get some coin, here's some coin. Are you actually going to come back and be trustworthy? Or are you going to just take it and go? Gives you a little more incentive to leave. Just a personal thing. You don't have to repay the money. You guys can split it later, whatever. But there might be possibility in the future if the rest of the crew decides it that if you need coin, we have coin.
Well, that's You see, he looks at the coin. He looks at Nikolai. He looks at you. Well, we appreciate it. And you see, he takes. He
I
probably takes
want
about.
him to take. I want him to take all of it for just himself right now.
You see, he starts to scoop it up and he puts it into a pouch. He probably pulls off about like 12 gold pieces, 15. Um, he looks at you. He looks at Lawrence, or he looks at Nikolai. Um, well, I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're saying. You don't need to question my commitment or my love for this. Also, it would be a little bit strange if I came back into town without a party and carrying a lot of coin. So you see, he hands a pouch of like 100 gold or so off to Nikolai. Hold on to that. If that's the test, then it'll be there when we're both ready to go. He pockets like 12 gold.
I'll set that answer. So I guess there'd be no way of me like trying to tell him to get a mount on his way back, camel. But
I mean, you can give him one.
I'm not gonna fucking one shit. he could ride off with Draconis, but I don't think.
Oh my god!
Ah.
Oh wow!
Obviously, once they come back and they're done deciding all their things, you can move forward. Good to know.
You guys,
I feel, even though you're still in that zone of truth, it definitely makes me feel a little more intrigued and well worth the coin.
as you guys finish having your conversation, the other part of the group starts to coalesce, and you all come together.
So, we write out this contract, get it done, send Lawrence on its way, and we keep pressing onwards to do our job.
Yes.
Mhm.
Board, we're on board.
Hmm.
You write the contract as you see fit, and I will sign it. Both of us will sign it if you want. I'm sure. The more the merrier at this point, yeah?
Yes, both of you will be signing.
I made a proofread for you.
I kind of look at Ventap and just like, you
I mean,
see,
we
I
all
told
think-
you, I told you I liked him. I think you're muted. I can't hear you, buddy.
Yeah, you are muted, Jeff.
I wipe my hands. I didn't write it this time. This is all on you.
There's a certain level of like you're going to either die or get to do something.
Right,
You say fuck it.
Do you need exact writing, or can I bullet point this? How do you want to do this?
On this one, I do not need it. Now that it's established that the contract is as what it is.
Yeah. No harm to us, no harm to tieflings. Lawrence goes to investigate. We will protect Nikolai, but his safety comes after the safety of our group.
Yep.
Lawrence should do whatever is necessary to get information that will help to take
Next
down
auction,
tieflings.
next hunt, horn hunter groups.
Horn hunter, yep.
Nikolai will not get involved in combat. I'm putting that in the contract.
That's fine.
He's not fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would say, just for
He will protect himself, though. 'Cause,
I feel like it makes sense, but to this point, I'll just again I'll bounce kind of reference to the group. Do we want to give? Do we want Nikolai to? I'm sorry. Do we want Lawrence to operate independently, or do we want to potentially post him up at the ship for the duration? Something I was thinking of.
I'm actually not sure what the best course of action is there. What does everybody else think?
Kill them.
No, but why when we could get them? I mean, look, allies or employees. I don't know, but I think there's some value to people. And yes, this might be an unconventional situation, but if Lawrence does prove his worth, I see no reason the two of them couldn't operate under the deadly sins in some form.
I mean, they're looking for gold. It'd be a win-win.
So we're hiring them
So-
as mercenaries.
And
Well,
I'm
for the
kinda back
purposes
with
of
them.
the purposes of this contract, they're working to pay off their existing debt to our group. But after that, who's to say? I'm just saying they don't have to be killed when this is done. If Lawrence succeeds, we're going to take down a lot of bad people.
I'm over it. I got bigger problems.
Fine.
I agree with whatever the group goes with.
Okay, so you got my bullet points.
Yeah.
I can write them out if you want, but that's the gist of it then. And so we'll be fine with Nikolai not being in common.
And I'll vaguely like run a, like I assume I heard this from this point that like I kind of tell Ravi what happened and stuff, and I was thinking like, even if we don't really need them, more mercenaries that might not be that expensive. So definitely not a bad thing to have,
Like
especially if they know the inner workings of bandits and all that. They don't pose much of a threat.
we'll see what Lawrence is able to get done, but I agree with you. I think using them for whatever we can is the way to go. And like you said, in the future, who knows?
All right. So, as between the group, you all pass the contract back and forth, double check it, triple check it, make sure it's what you want it to be.
Oh, I will
Eventually-
say that any information he gets, just in case anything happens to him, I would say any information he gets can be left with. That's where we could direct him to our crew. Leave that information with the captain. Does that work?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. So yeah, you leave a note in there that he is to report back, at whatever duration you decide, whether it's daily, bi-daily, whatever you want him to, leave reports with the ship. Between Seven Deadly Sins and Lawrence, you were able to come to a contract. You and he signs it. He looks at Nikolai. He looks at the rest of you and goes, "Well, I might as well get going. I got a couple days ahead of me, walking." So
We
Best
have
of
enough
luck.
supplies.
good luck. Stay safe. You see, he pulls Nikolai aside and touch heads for a second and say a few under their breath words to each other. You see, he plants a kiss on his lips and looks at the rest of you and goes, I'll report back to Seven's Deadly Sins and Captain Roxanne, as it is. Yes,
That's right.
I will make sure those conversations are done with discretion. But yeah, I will. I guess if you don't, do you have a letter of introduction or way of contacting them to let them know I'm not just some weird old?
I will send the captain a message prior to your arrival and alert her to the situation.
Fantastic. I didn't want to be a random bandit that came up and said, "Hey, I'm working for your like that would have been weird. It would have been awkward." Oh, stay safe. You see, he's kind of looking mostly at Nikolai, but looking at the rest of you. I will talk to you when you get back to Theris, I guess.
Again, good luck. Do what you must.
I'm doing what I am. And you watch as he starts to make his way through the deserts, the plains behind you, back the way you came. I would say at the end of this, bears are gone. It's been a while.
Bears
I
can
will
do.
say I will say for the sake of this is a short rest of this conversation, so anyone who needs to roll hit dice or gain any short rest abilities could do so if they wish.
Oh, nice.
Don't think I hit a lot of people, but just in case. This would be considered a short rest, as you guys had time to talk to them, talk to each other, work out the contract.
Yeah.
I only get key points for long rest, right?
I think key's a short rest, actually.
No, yeah,
Ooh.
you get it on. You're a
Yeah,
short
I'm
rest
pretty-
class.
I'm pretty
That's
sure-
the whole deal with
yeah.
monks. So.
Monk is use it if you got it, and take naps when you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, with a new ally in tow, party continues onward. Take some time to rest yourselves, heal up the small lacerations on the camels that hit the tripwire. Um, but you're able to, for the most part, get yourselves back righted. Between again minor cantrips and mending spells, repair the cart for the small damage it would have taken from hitting this trap.
Mhm.
You all continue on your way. As you remount the camels and the carts, is there any conversation? I will say, for the sake of this, Nikolai takes the spot that Zaishori would have technically had. So it's currently Suji, Nikolai, and Vinteth in a cart, with Seven, Ravi, and Valir in the other cart, and Saishori is now currently riding Draconis. Are there any conversations or things you want to discuss before you continued on your way?
Not for me.
I'll
I'm
just
not
kind
saying
of
shit.
throw out. I'm just kind of throwing out, like, I guess we'll be running into a lot more horn hunters if it's somewhat widespread that they know that we're in the waste.
Yeah, well, next time we see a glimmer in the distance, we'll know it's probably a trap.
I should have detected it, but I thought I didn't think it was an actual trap this time. I'll be on my guard more.
Yeah, next time instead of asking if we should slow down, I will tell us to slow down.
Fair enough, but thankfully we took care of them pretty quickly. So they outnumber us, sure, but we definitely outpower them.
Well, at least the groups we've seen thus far, but I don't think we should make any assumptions, Valia. It seems like, as they were saying, they all operate somewhat independently.
That was a
Valid.
much weaker group without a leader.
Mm.
That's valid points.
As you continue on for a few more hours, you watch as the sun starts to rise to its midday peak and continue to crest towards early evening. Valir,
Yes.
give me wisdom plus proficiency.
Nice.
There it is. 27.
Yeah, 27.
Okay. As you continue to ride on, and again, the sun is starting to get lower in the sky. It's probably early evening at this point. You've been traveling for the better part of the full day. Valir, as you are concentrating and sitting in the cart that you're in, you've been tracking the Leiatic energy. You've been tracking what you can feel, through the movement, the cart, your ability to track any sense of it. And it's been, again, weaker in the sense that you're not currently. It's not like when you were on the symphony when you were currently riding on a ley line. Like you are not directly on one, but you can still feel the general web and net of what Leiatic energy should be running around and traveling through the world. As you move further and further and closer to this destination that you have, this giant crevasse, this cavern in the middle between the waste and Falfir, you almost abruptly, like even if you weren't looking for it, it hits your senses almost immediately. You feel any Leiatic energy that you were sensing make a radical turn. It stops and almost makes a 90-degree turn to the left. It is not progressing forward. You can feel as you are moving forward, the Leiatic energy stops, will not go past a certain point, and just turns off almost perpendicularly to the area you're walking towards.
You said left or right?
From where you're going would be left. Like hard turn. Just literally, you can feel like general sense. That general sense veers off, and you continue on to a place of nothingness.
Gotcha. I tell everybody to slow down for 1 second until we to our stop, and guys, I don't feel any ley lines once we take a step forward. For some reason, they're all making a like a really harsh turn to the left, and I don't know why. Usually, the ley lines are like nice curved spider webs, but for some reason, there's a little sharp turn on this, and that is really weird.
You think it could be due to the tiefling? Perhaps they have some sort of magic? Could it be like their town?
Ask Draconis.
All right. Draconis, what do you know about the ley lines? Would you know if they're able to be maneuvered to this extreme?
I mean, I don't know much of that ley lines. As far as where we're supposed to be heading, we're supposed to be going that way, and he points kind of northeast in his direction.
So that's not towards the ley lines, right?
I mean, where you're currently, if you guys are heading straight north, the ley lines kind of took a hard left turn. He's pointing that way.
Gotcha.
Off to the, yeah. Can I have Revi and Vinteth roll a d20 for me?
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, do I know?
Has he pointed this out to us? What's happening with the Leyland?
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
I
He's saying
did.
this-
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
So, are we currently now in an area where there is none?
If you guys were slowing down from the point that he noticed it, you're about 20 or so feet past where the ley lines took that hard left turn.
I'm
so you are
gonna-
currently in a dead space.
I'm gonna attempt to shoot a firebolt into the distance.
Roll a D100 for me.
Mm-hmm. 67.
1 second. Pull the chart.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Dude, I feel like it's always you activating this somehow.
It's
I'm
always
sorry that no one else is willing to just, test things.
Hey, I was about to walk out and see what's going on with that ley line.
I don't have magic. Wait, am I okay?
I have no idea what's happening.
as far as you know. Revy,
Yeah.
you watch as you cast a firebolt off into the distance. You watch it, the stream of like red energy and kind of burst into like that firework ending spot
Mhm.
somewhere. As you turn back and look in the cart to talk to everybody who's with you, you don't know why, but you have an unconscious fear of Valir right now.
Do I need to react to this?
No,
Like,
it's just it's a overall just fear gripping you.
They're very unsettling right now.
What? I kind of check my clothes, like if I'm like dirty or something. What? What do you mean?
I don't know exactly.
Couple seconds go by, that feeling dissipates.
It's fine now. Can I make an insight check?
You give me an Arcana check.
Cool, even better. 26.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Revy, as you kind of
We've
cast that
encountered this before, huh?
you haven't really encountered this before necessarily. This is more good news, bad news situation. Good news. Magic doesn't appear to have stopped.
The magic works.
Bad news. Magic is very unstable currently.
The magic sometimes does what it wants. So that's the good news, bad news I'm thinking right now, Valia. And Seven's in this car with me, right? Yeah. So yeah, Valia 7. That's what I'm thinking.
I see.
I could test more, but I have a feeling things could get dangerous. So
Seven's
maybe
gonna test magic.
maybe once we've stopped.
Right.
Nope.
Do you guys mind for just? I just need like a minute or two. I kind of want to see what happens if when I put my crossroads on this dead spot and where I feel that ley line like just turn.
Yeah, no. We should investigate at each step. So please, Valia, speak up if you need us to. I'll yell out, "Hey, stop! Valia needs to test the ley lines." And I'll stop the cart.
Right. So I will go back to where I feel that sharp turn on the ley line and stick my crossroad in there and see what happens.
I'd say with this, not much of a check needed for this one, Valir. This is radically different. You felt on the island, right? That moment of the Leatic energy being sucked in and used in a portal that, whether it was meant to be there or not, that portal where the Wastrolith was, that creature was siphoning off the Leatic energy and corrupting, and that lock for the water plane was being held. You felt that. That was the energy was still going somewhere. This, as you stick the crossroads in the ground, you almost, and this is hard to do, you get a sensation of fear. The energy is not just diverting, it is running away from something.
What the fuck?
That is what you are left with. I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Cool.
Oh yeah, no big deal. It's just the very essence of magic itself on this material plane running away
Right.
from something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I go back and relay that to everybody.
Okay, so that is what I say as
Yeah.
Robbie. Yeah, no worries. It's just the very essence of magic itself tethering itself to this plane, and it's you're saying running away.
Yes, running away, which I didn't think it was possible. Like, I usually don't get scared in our situations or anything of the sort, but I just felt cold fear. It was terrifying feeling the energy of that ley line just running away for something. Like, it's the ley lines. They're massive. They're everywhere. They're powerful. What the heck? What the heck is making it run away?
That is a very good question, and I'll admit that's an extremely unsettling thing to hear. But we do have access to our magic.
Right.
I'm just trying to look on the bright side here. So we're not limited from investigating.
Well, at least we have something to tell the broker that the ley lines are not technically vanishing from around this area. They're just running away from something.
We can update the broker.
Want to do that now?
Um. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it'll be best to update him once we get more information. Like right now, we could update him if we find something else. Tell him again.
I imagine his answer is going to be the same, which is that we need to figure out what's doing it.
Hmm.
And unless anything's changed, that's still the plan.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. At least we have something to go off on. At least we can know we need to be on guard for whatever lies ahead.
Um,
While you update him, am I going to write a letter or are you going to talk to him, Robbie?
are we doing this right now, or are we waiting till we have more information?
Let the party decide.
I mean, it's the first like actual thing we've learned about our main mission for him, so we might as well.
Yeah, I think so because I think he just thought that the ley lines disappeared, but they're not. They're running away.
Right. Well, then.
Also, I'll reiterate, you haven't seen the actual cavern yet. This was just the moment in the desert that
Oh,
Valiant
right.
disappeared.
Oh, because he directed us to a specific.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are moving towards where that giant, crevasse in the land is.
How
But
how
this was
about
the
how
first time
about
you
we
felt that.
how about we take a look and then we can update it.
Right.
Sounds good. Well then, kind of shake off that feeling that of fear, and yeah, I just get back on the cart. I guess we should move on.
So you push on for another hour or two. You watch as the sun starts to kind of set in the distance as the evening is starting to quickly approach. Valir, in the distance, 200 or so feet ahead of you, you can see that dip, that ending, the place where ground disappears and emptiness follows. You are quickly approaching the cavern. Vas, the giant empty space that is between, that separates Falfir from the wastes.
Right. Guys,
In this
we.
moment, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. I was just gonna tell them that we're approaching. That's about it.
Yep. As you are quickly approaching this and as you leave that area, it is a funny feeling. Specifically, Valir, Suji, Ravi, Seven. It's a feeling that you have felt your entire lives, or at least a good portion of them, but in such a different way. You feel as though the energy, the power that flows through you is both enhanced but erratic.
Mm.
You can feel just the tingling at your fingertips, the mere utterance of certain words, those spells that you've been constantly casting just have a little bit more weight to them. The air almost tingles around you as you continue to move further and further away from that spot that Valir once stopped you at. You push further, and you see ahead of you, and Valir points out this giant, empty crevasse. Quickly approach. Spot in the waste, the dead zone, the giant, empty thing the brokers sent you to investigate. Is there anything you wish to do before you are upon it?
Oh, I like to pray. Want to ask, why am I feeling stronger? What is this? I was never like actively aware of any of like the ley lines or magic or anything keeping me going. Or the energy that keeps me going. Now it feels something doesn't tingle.
I'd say Seven, you can give me an Arcana check here.
Okay. The sticks. I don't know why it's that.
This is such a weird sensation to you, and you've had a number of sensations since you've woken up in the last several months.
Yeah.
Again, your body has no feeling. You have no senses to speak of, but the fact that there is a noticeable tingle, like you can feel energy, you feel it's coursing through your body, you feel it's trying to. The best I can sense it for you, Seven, is you are feeling all three of your transformations in a constant flux of trying to force their way out.
Oh. I'm not going to tell the group any of this. Oh, I want
What?
to deny that's happening.
I'm gonna like slowly. Oh, you're still gone.
Yeah, I just wanted to deny it, sorry. Like,
Deny
I
it.
have full control of the time. That's it.
For me, I'm pretty much just gonna, while slowly approaching it, I'm just gonna be kind of in a meditation, just kind of really focusing on all my mana and trying to concentrate it to like control it in a like set form. If that makes any sense in D&D world,
Yep,
like
I got you.
focusing your chakra.
I got you. As you approach this giant opening, and you all, again, those of you who are feeling it strongly can feel the power starting to surge through you and kind of tingle at your fingertips and at your lips and where you would generate this power. The next few minutes, you watch as the sun is slowly starting to set in the distance. It is basically on the cusp of evening. You see in the twilight as you approach 30, 40, 10, 20. You are upon the crevasse in front of you, the area you were asked to investigate. The ley lines are vacant, but magical pressure exists everywhere in the air. And that is where we'll pick up next time as we investigate what is to come
Oh.
and your job with the broker.
Whee.
We made it.
Yeah.
I have a horse.
You
Yeah.
have a talking horse.
And you
My
didn't want to
sassy horse.
interact with Draconis multiple times.
You've
Now
had a
he
voice
is your
inside your head
horse.
this whole time, didn't tell anybody a thing about it, and now it's a horse.
Mhm. That's a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Not just a voice, a devil voice.
Not like you got a Honda Civic, you got a horse.
Fuck your Honda Civic, I have a horse outside.
I'm waiting
Alright.
on
I personally gotta run. I need to get
Yeah,
some sleep.
I'm tired as hell.
Alright, good night,
Good
stream.
night.
Bye bye.